And there's a look at Gwanghwamun Palace. And hey there, it is Tuesday, September 17th, 2024. Uh-oh. That cyclist had some choice words for one of those vehicles that was honking at him. It is 1:50 p.m. and a very hot 32 degrees Celsius here in Seoul, South Korea. And that's one of the most famous tourist attractions here. That was where the main palace was, that was built part of the Joseon dynasty back in 1395. It was destroyed by Imperial Japan, but has since been rebuilt. And I just finished recording a live stream. Well, I recorded kind of late in the day. It would have been after midnight for those in Toronto. It didn't have a whole lot of viewers. But given that it's the biggest holiday of the year here in Korea, it is Chuseok. That's basically their Thanksgiving. And much like the Canadian and American and other cultures' Thanksgivings, it is celebrating the annual harvest. And this year that runs from Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday this week. So today a lot of things are closed and there's a lot of less people out and about. And when I booked this trip, that was something that didn't occur to me, but it's actually been a pretty good time to come. The subway hasn't been that busy. And things are still open all weekend. And they'll be opened up again fully on Thursday. But for this one, we're going to walk through this area here, this big public square, and head over to the Cheonggyecheon stream, and then we'll head over to Jongno, where I'll probably grab a subway back to Gangnam, where I'm staying. There's a food festival just over here, but most of the vendors don't open until 2 p.m. I was thinking about grabbing lunch, and when I saw that, I just decided to start recording instead. And this is similar to a walk recorded last time I was in Korea, but we're going in the opposite direction. When I booked this trip to Tokyo, Osaka, and Seoul, and there was another city in there as well, which I may not be going to, I did not realize it would be so damn hot. There's where the food festival is. There's still some vendors open. Little bird disruption. I was thinking about doing the hop on, hop off tour bus. I might save that one for something to do tomorrow. There's the food festival. A lot of these vendors not opening until 2, like that sign there. We start at 2 p.m. Churros, tteokbokki, 5,000 won. I'll probably just grab a lunch, probably Korean food. Right when I finished this video, yesterday I had bibim naengmyeon, which is like a cold noodle dish, which was exactly what the doctor ordered on such a hot day. There's a whole lot of this going on. And this is King Sejong. He was the fourth ruler of the Korean dynasty, creator of the Hangul written language. And he's widely revered as one of the greatest leaders in Korean history and one of the most influential up until the creation of the written Hangul language. They used Chinese characters. This, I guess you could say in English, is the Korean alphabet. And those symbols kind of correspond to phonetic sounds, which somewhat translate to English sounds. I did not find it challenging at all to learn how to read much of Korean. There are some special rules that'll throw you for a loop. Characters that don't make the sound that you think they would in certain situations, but what language doesn't have goofy rules? And of course that means I don't necessarily understand what I'm reading. I would say I don't understand about 80% of it. This almost looks like a dress rehearsal.
부키 앞으로 붙었어야 돼? 여기 마지막 풀어지는 거 안 해봐도 돼? 부키야?
And you could pop down here and jump into line 5. Well, that's kind of a shame. Maybe 20 minutes ago, these fountains were going off. Water was coming up and making a big arch and landing on that side, and you could walk right underneath it. I was looking forward to recording that on this video. I did capture that in the live stream. Maybe they're just on timers. Starbucks. That's what it says in Hangul. Here's another fountain that seems to have been turned off. Gwanghwamun Knock Knock K-Food Festival. There's a statue of, I believe that's Lee Soon-shin. He was a famed Korean admiral and military general, known for his many victories over Imperial Japan. Now the fountains are kicking on. And that, I think they called it his turtle boat. It's a reinforced boat that was used to penetrate the enemy. Well, you get what I mean by that. There's Kyobo Books. It's a major bookstore. They've got a big location in Gangnam, where I'm staying. I don't think I'm going to make this light. Nope. There's someone who I'm guessing really doesn't like Japan. Looks like a form of political protest. Seoul has several areas you could consider to be kind of downtowns. This would be the oldest one. There's a lot of office towers and government buildings. City Hall is around the corner. Myeongdong, a famous shopping district, is just off in that direction. All right, let's wait towards the light and head over towards Cheonggyecheon. And hopefully my camera doesn't overheat. It is hot AF right now. I'm planning on recording most of my Seoul videos on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Just given things are a bit quieter on Chuseok. This guy recording with a camera on a selfie stick. You can access line 5 right here. I used to live on line 5 in my first year in Korea back in 2007 to 2008. I lived at Shinjumo station and I did a walk around that neighborhood you can find on the channel. And we are at the start of the Cheonggyecheon stream. There's a big performance going on here. Oh, and a guy doing a lot of roller skating and some tricks. There always seems to be some kind of event or goings on here. We want justice for COVID-19 vaccine victims special act. Korea was one of the harshest when it came to lockdowns. It's very difficult to travel to Korea. I think that's the guy who was roller skating. It looks like they're setting up for another event. Not great timing on my part of this walk. I don't know who this character is. But Cheonggyecheon is an almost 11-kilometer long stream. That's a little under 7 miles. And it flows east and west throughout downtown Seoul. And it connects the Han River and empties out into the Yellow Sea. It was a natural stream. And then in 1958 it was covered up and they built an expressway. I'm always curious when I see other people making videos in their gear. That guy's using a DJI Action. I don't know if he's vlogging. Probably. It's probably not streaming. But the former mayor and president of the country, his legacy was ripping out that expressway, doing a little addition by attraction and turning the stream into this, a fantastic public space. And not surprisingly, the number of cars entering downtown decreased, but the number of transit riders on the bus and various subway and rail networks increased. So in that regard, it's a massive success. Now the public has this awesome area to gather in. You'll see a lot of couples going on dates here around sunset. There seems to be some busking action going on. When I first came to Seoul, this was one of the first places I went and things I did. Block anyone's view here. Whoops. Sorry, I'll keep. He asked me to keep moving. No problem. The Seoul Outdoor Library. They've got these really comfortable chairs set up. Cheonggyecheon Makunetka. I'm sure I read that wrong. Let me take a picture of this view with the S24 Ultra. Last year, I live streamed up this stream all the way up to Dongdaemun, another area famous for shopping. When it rains, they often close access to the stream. I have a feeling it would be a lot busier if it wasn't a holiday. Then again, it is a weekday afternoon. Looks like you can't cross over. That other side is closed. When I first got here, this area was like an art gallery. All right, let's go over these stepping stones here. All right, it's really not that difficult, folks. Ooh, I am dripping with sweat. Let's see, where should we walk? I don't think Myeongdong would be worth checking out today, given that it's a holiday. That's a major shopping area. One that was kind of decimated versus what it used to be. A little bit of Nature Channel action. Fun little feature, one you probably wouldn't see in North America. There's probably some liability concerns. Well, that one's possible. Goda, that's a popular English-speaking school, or ESL school. You know, a bunch of people that taught there. I do not blame these people for laying down here. It is HOT. I'm sure someone is gonna make a comment. Johnny should title this video, "He Complains About the Heat." It is what it is, you have to embrace it. I've been getting out there and still streaming almost every day. It was the same deal in Tokyo. Still made a bunch of content. Oops. My touchscreen is not letting me engage the zoom. There we go. Let me know down in the comments if you're familiar with what kind of birds these are. I'm sure they're used to having people stop and point cameras at them. Our emergency exit. I'm actually going to head up these stairs. I am starting to get the hunger shakes a little bit. So we're gonna go find some lunch. I might end the stream before then. Stream, video. I don't have the energy to attempt to hop this thing. Protected bike lanes, they've closed this street off for the weekend. This is Samuel Dero. This area just on the left and behind these buildings is a big nightlife spot, but I think things will be pretty subdued over the next few nights. Oh, how I would like for this place to be open today. This is the quietest, probably outside of the pandemic, you will ever see this area. There's a gogi restaurant that is open. These red buses come from further out regions. There's a kimbap restaurant. I went to one of those yesterday where I had my bibim naengmyeon. If that were open, I'd be popping in there. And not all the 7-Elevens are even open. There's a very popular tourist spot off in that direction, a traditional Korean street called Insadong. Aori Ramen. All right, I think we have a winner. It's open. And someone sent me a super chat on my live stream to get some ramen, so this is kind of perfect. We're very near Cheonggyecheon Station, as well as Cheongno-samga. let's go get some ramen. When and if these lights change. Guess we'll check the menu first to make sure it's not like $10 million or something, but oh, everything's like 11 or 12 bucks. Good. Let's go. And I hope you enjoyed this one. Let me know your thoughts and comments down below. If you wish to support what I do on YouTube, there's links to my Patreon and YouTube channel membership down in the description. I'm not going to record in the restaurant, so I'm a hot, sweaty, greasy bastard. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Yoink.